Local 10 News investigation, the fallout and the fight to stop that toxic algae off beaches to our north.
Tens of millions spent trying to ease the problem, and now we've uncovered a trail of mismanagement and waste. Here's investigative reporter Bob Norman.
The American people got hosed again.
The disgusting algae blooms plaguing Florida don't surprise Gene Klusmeyer. What should the taxpayers think about this?
That they're being ripped off. This Everglades Renourishment program will never be in shape.
The project, with the budget ballooning to $16 billion in taxpayers' money, has been plagued by long delays and massive cost overruns. And Klusmeyer was an eyewitness to one boondoggle. And it starts with this: simple sand and rocks. This is what's at the heart of all the problems.
Absolutely.
These are 12-year-old samples Klusmeyer collected from the levees being built by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers at this 6,000-acre stormwater treatment area in Wellington, known as STA-1E. It's one of 6 man-made wetland systems built to handle runoff from farms as well as the algae-ridden Lake Okeechobee.
I was hired by 3 contractors out here to seed the levees.
He says at least one contractor was building the levees in shoddy fashion without required topsoil.
We're talking sand, we're talking huge rocks. It wasn't suitable because they couldn't compact it.
Klusmeyer filed a federal whistleblower's complaint. The ensuing federal investigation substantiated many of his claims. A federal agent found soil samples were predominantly sand and didn't meet contract standards, and found no indication many required compaction tests had been done.
It wasn't following the Army Corps of Engineers specs.
When the levees were pushed into service, they crumbled and eroded. But that was only the beginning. For the past 10 years, it's been plagued with problems, with the overall cost ballooning to $375 million, $175 million more than the original estimate. Klusmeyer's whistleblower suit was dismissed on technical grounds, and he says the government never intervened in the case.
Where can you go for justice if the Justice Department fails to do their job?
Bob Norman.
And that was Bob Norman reporting. Construction and repairs are expected to go on through the next year.
And the Army Corps of Engineers stresses, despite the issues, it's now up and running.
And that is going to do